Music City. This building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
First down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now, these two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago, and really along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye, but well, that game was all Tennessee. They led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Ravens.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try the left side. Sawyer. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. "13 yards remaining on second down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the left side. Sawyer. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
2 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Watch the slap, watch the slap, watch the slap. 54.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
At the 19-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm scared. Mikeyy 18.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 9. Now it's Henry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. And he's got room. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, Sawyer. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Open man is Duvernay. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Ravens.
Jackson now. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Raven first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Baltimore.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Play action. Now Jackson. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going into halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, he'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Derrick Henry.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Watch the screen,
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 53-yard.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside.
Jackson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ravens.
Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. They'll run on first down. Sawyer. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd
and we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
On first down, Sawyer. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back at the 48-yard line.
And as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. It's complete to Brown, right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Ravens.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sawyer. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd down now, Sawyer. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The tackle made.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check 26, check 26. Check nickel. Show
They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Ravens 24, Titans 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Well, this is Callaway on the receiving end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on 1st down. Sawyer. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried by.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go play action with Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He was covered by.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20. But instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
But 1st down, Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Torrey McTyer. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, Sawyer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sawyer. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away.